You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. Would you like to hear more on Benjamin Hallows? I'd be happy to be quite of a show-off. But no, seriously, would you like to? I have to admit, I was really having a lot of fun doing these parts. But also, the tragic parts. Boy, this guy, he is one heck of a mental case now, isn't he? But anyway, let's just continue on, shall we? You have no idea how much work I put into this. You really don't. If you guys have done recording and really took the need of time to do this kind of crap, then you would already know by now. Now, wouldn't you? But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the story, shall we? Let's go. Isabel looked frustrated. Master, I believe we have a situation, she said. She looked furious. Ben looked at her. What is it now? You were confident in yourself into thinking that Sylver Eden wasn't going to find anything. Of course not. What, did she actually did? Well, she found one, but I don't think you're going to like it, Beauty remarked. She walked further into the room, but she had a bit of a smirk on her face. Ben was confused until he turned when he heard a voice. Sorry, I wanted to change into something nice, but I know you wouldn't have to deal with me wearing that skimpy, almost nearly revealing outfit, but I don't know, I feel like a princess in this. A pure, wonderful princess. Like an innocent girl now, don't I? Sylver said. Ben's eyes widened in amazement. Sylver Eden was wearing a long flowing white dress, long sleeves, and of course, the shoulders were exposed. Her hair looked really nicely brushed, even though there were a few strands sticking up, but she didn't care. She looked at Ben with surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. You look scared. Did I do something wrong? No, Ben said. Oh, does this dress really make me look bad? Ben walked over. He put his hands on her shoulders, her bare shoulders, which the dress pretty much exposed a little bit of her shoulders, or quite frankly a lot. But it wasn't too revealing. Ben looked at her in the eyes and said, You look perfect. This made Sylver grin awkwardly, a little nervously, but also with relief. Really? She asked. Absolutely. Oh, it's quite gorgeous to see someone in such a lovely gown. You look, like a prudish, beautiful young lady. Prude? Oh, yeah. That sounds insulting to my character, Sylver said dramatically. However, she had to grin. That made Beauty furious. Ah! What the hell? I thought you would get mad at her. You said so yourself, but now look at her. She was looking around. Sylver looked at Beauty in surprise. What? You were saying how much I look kind of a bit like I want the attention because I was wearing a dress now, didn't you? Look, I have to admit, the dress was a bit revealing, and, well, I wanted to change into something more decent. I mean, I'm really unconscious about my legs and everything. Although I do take a lot of walks. That's something. I think you look perfect. You are pretty much slim. Ben said with a small chuckle. Oh, thanks. Do I really look that pretty? Sylver said with a grin. Absolutely. I don't mind. It belonged to my older sister. Sylver grinned, but then her smile faded when she noticed Ben's eyes looked watered. Oh, hey. What's the matter? You look like you're gonna cry. Oh no, I'm fine. Sylver couldn't help but grin. You know, did anyone ever tell you that you got such pretty eyes? You really are a charming girl. You have pretty eyes yourself. Sylver looked away, blushing. Oh. Beauty then let out a sound. Ugh. Sylver had to giggle. I'm sorry. That just came out unexpected like that. What? I felt like I tasted something terrible in my mouth. Ben looked at Isabel, not believing her, saying, "Uh-huh, of course he did." What? Look, just because you're going to go and compliment her on her dark, pretty eyes. Well, she does have pretty dark eyes. Beautiful dark brown eyes. Sylver shrugged. Yeah, I noticed they're really dark. But they are pretty, aren't they? Isabel growled and she stormed off. Sylver watched her go. She pointed over and had to ask the two guys, "What's with her? Did I do something wrong?" she asked. Don't mind her. She always thought she was the fairest of them all. Oh, is that what this is about? Fairest of them all, huh? Well, they don't give me the title of Snow White for nothing. Snow White? Yeah. Oh, I guess I never really told you. They would call me Snow White. Ever since I was a child. Why is that? Well, for Halloween, and I know this is going to sound silly, but I used to dress up as Snow White for Halloween. My mother used to remember me wearing those little dainty shoes, and also that wonderful dress. And I still remember the makeup a little. It wasn't too much, but it had to resemble Snow White a bit, even though my mom was against the idea of me wearing makeup at a really young age. But I thought I looked really cute and it looked really natural. So you're called Snow White? Yeah. Also, I'm quite a beauty. A really wonderful beauty. Natural beauty. And I never really care much about my looks, but also I want to just, take care of myself. I see. I'm sorry I took you away from your friends. Sylver then put her hands to her hips and said, Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. What was your deal? I mean, come on. You could have at least... I thought you were kidding about you whisking me away. I never thought you would take it so seriously. Anyway, I thought I didn't take you seriously on that part. Now I know you actually meant it. I'm terribly sorry, Ben said. He looked really remorseful. He didn't want to take her away from her friends and the people that cared about her. However, Maybe Ophelia could lay off from Sylver for now. Sylver had to laugh a bit. Oh, you look so cute when you're like that. Ben looked a bit flustered. He had to laugh a bit awkwardly. Oh, I'm cute when I'm really vulnerable. Is that what you see in a guy, of his vulnerability? Well, when I look for a guy, it's not just attractive looks, but he has to be modest and quite surprisingly a good person. I don't know if you would match into that character. And can he actually woo you into the depths of night? I don't know. If I was dining on a peacock, would you swallow me whole? She said with a hint of a wink. Taylor looked flustered. He looked away, trying his best not to laugh. Ben looked at her. Swallow you? Yeah. Or maybe kiss my little sweet... I'm gonna shut up. I thought for a moment you would be more of a virgin type, Ben clarified. Sylver blushed at the word virgin. How did you know? How embarrassing. I believe your guy wouldn't want you to feel a bit prude, or would he? However, Sylver sighed. Well, it's a fantasy I have all the time. But I never really had a boyfriend. Never really dated anyone. I did have crushes, but none of them felt the same way about me, which really brought me down. And in the place I used to live in, man, I felt discriminated amongst them because I guess it was because of my so-called curse. Ben looked at her. I know what you're referring to, and don't you dare use that against yourself. I'm not. It's just these people. I thought maybe I would be happy, but I guess I wasn't. I just can't believe they would go and do that to me. Can you imagine it? It must be hard for you. But I believe you might find someone to suit your character. Yeah. My brothers always wonder what kind of guy would want to deal with me. I'm glad I don't get to know what's going to happen in that process. So, I believe I have a lot of questions to ask you. Ben just smiled. I knew you would say that. I was hoping you would. What, are you a psychic? No, but I was told about you. You can ask me anything. About why you were brought here. Oh, so you can read my mind. Wow, how amazing, Sylver said sarcastically. Alright, I'm gonna have to ask that $1 million question that's on my mind. Why am I here? Ben grinned. I'm glad you asked, dear lady. You just needed to be protected. From what? Ophelia? Come on. She's not that bad. Yes, but you don't know what she and her daughters are very much more capable of. Be careful. I'll tell you the entire story, if you can handle it. Sylver shrugged. Sure, why not? And so, Ben begins the story. Whew, wow, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Catherine Donovan, your hostess. Thank you for listening and watching. See you next time.